Good morning, children. Today we are going to start class 10, chapter 5, periodic classification of elements. Children, in class 9, you have studied about that matter is something which is around in form of elements, compounds, mixtures or the elements. So, what are elements? First of all, we need to understand these terms, small terms. Elements are the indivisible particle of a substance which cannot be divided further into particles. Compounds are the combination of two elements combined chemically with each other, and they are in fixed ratio of these atoms. What are the mixtures? You have done two types of the mixtures, homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. What are mixtures? Mixtures are the combination of two or more compounds or two or more elements. They may be mixed homogeneously, means uniformly mixed such that which cannot be separated from each other. Thus, they are known as homogeneous mixtures, and heterogeneous mixtures are the mixtures of two or more elements or the compounds which can be distinguished from each other and can be separated by physical methods. The difference between was that heterogeneous mixtures can be separated by physical methods, while homogeneous mixtures, because they are chemically compounded with each other, thus they can be separated by chemical methods only. Now here in this chapter we will study about that we have done the periodic classification of elements, because in class 9th also you have studied about Dalton. Actually, Dalton was the first scientist who has taken initiative to classify the elements. At his time, near about 26 elements were known. But Dalton have tried, he has done first attempt to give them symbolic representation, because he was thinking that there will be need to give a symbolic representation of all the elements, because after some time when the chemical reactions will increase in the field of chemistry, it will not be possible to write all the chemical equations in form of the word equations. So Dalton was the first scientist who has done this first attempt to classify the elements. So this question also becomes very important. Then we can talk of that how many elements exist in the nature. These elements are 118. In the periodic table also, that is given on this page in this NCERT on page number 186. See this, it is here it is. You can see that the elements are arranged in the particular order, and they have been given distinguished colors to them. Some are green color, some are yellow color, and some are pink in color. So what is this? This is the color code have been given to the metals is green. To the metalloids, the color have been given is pink, and to the non-metals, the color have been given is yellow. You can see the two periods, that is actinoids and lanthanoids. Most of these elements are artificially synthesized or man-made. So this is our 118 elements which are classified in the various groups or the periods in the detailed form of periodic table. So in 18th century, scientists like Dalton, Daubeney, Newland, many more scientists were working in the field of chemistry, and they were able to recognize that there are many more elements which will be discovered later on, and it will not be possible to learn the properties of all the elements. So there was requirement to classify these elements in a particular order such that they should have similar properties. As you can see in your NCERT, here the line is given that similarly scientists made several attempts to classify elements according to their properties and obtain an orderly arrangement out of the chaos. So on the basis of similar chemical properties, they were arranged. This was the first idea which have come to the mind of scientists. As that if you go to a grocery shop, suppose you go to Reliance, then you find that all the things are kept in an order way. They are particularly arranged. Soaps are kept in a separate rack, detergents are kept in a separate rack, eatables are kept in the separate racks, and they are also classified as per their brands, as per their economic values and their size. So they are well labeled also. They are particularly arranged in the form of particular racks, so that we can go to the showroom or to the store and we can select the item which we want to. If they are not done like this, how would we look for 10 items or 15 items for our kitchen or for our home? So similarly, the chemicals were required to be arranged in the particular order, and that too in the form of their similar chemical properties. This was the first idea that why there was requirement of classifying the elements in the particular order.